Hey guys, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. As always, I am DemonFire93, and last time we figured out that Nagito set some big trap to have us throw the poison at him, which was concealed in the fire grenades, meaning that one of us killed Nagito, and we have no idea who, and it's all because of Nagito's ultimate luck that that person was probably the traitor.
I am so sorry! Please vote me as the killer!
That's not the fucking issue here!
Yeah.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault! This is all Nagito's doing!
Right?
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
That's the problem, we can't really.
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
Yeah.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right! There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras!
Sure is. You could see which camera it was that Nagito was pouring the poison, see which spot that poison fire grenade was placed on the shelf, note on the cameras, that one there is the one that's filled with poison. And then whichever one of us grabbed that one and threw it, he knows is the killer.
If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count! Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Why does that matter?
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? You're so chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
Oh, shut up, Kazuichi.
So,
You
of course
fucking
this
pervert.
trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
We just have to guess?
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Right?
Is giving up all we can do? No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Not really.
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Yeah?
Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning?
Sure.
I want to make sure my hunch is correct.
Okay.
Hajime, please.
Okay. That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
Got it. Let's do this then.
Closing arguments? What? Nope, they're not closing arguments. I'll just put this oil lighter right here. What was placed in the break room? What's beyond the Monokuma panel? His whole body wasn't tied up. How did he support the spear? Sure. Inside the thrown fire grenades was... what made the spear fall? Oops, I let go of the cord. Wow, that's the only one I can figure out there? Because that's already been used. In order to hurt himself. How did he support the spear? Oh, that one. Duh. Oh, there it is. There we go. Now you got it. Nagito's video message. Gas mask. Monokuma special poison. And the reason we went there was because of his message. that. There's that one. There's the rope burn. Sneak attacking my left hand with the knife. Wait, that's right there. Never mind. That's not inside the break room. The hell? Inside the thrown fire grenades? Yeah, none of these are used. Idiots. What are you, putting duct tape on his mouth? That doesn't make any sense. Poison. No. Whatever. Sprinklers activate. Sure. And then... poison.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Okay,
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda.
Right.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon.
Yep.
Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison.
Swapped? It looks from this picture like he just added the poison.
When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade.
Right.
With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory,
And hid it.
and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room.
Dun dun.
The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere.
And then blew up the whole place.
While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse.
Sorry, I can't hear you over this giant motor running.
In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it.
Yep.
From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion.
You got it.
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand.
Using the same oil lighter, probably.
In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear.
You know that where his hand is positioned on that, on the cord of that is way further than where the blood splatter was covered. It was like, maybe like, look at right where it says tug on the right there by that, and go about one hand length up from the weight. That's about where the blood splatter was. That's about like 5 or 6 hand lengths up. So that's like way off. But okay.
But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
Jesus.
he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs.
Yeah.
Finally,
Bitch slap!
He popped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade.
God, that had to hurt.
He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear.
Also, he wanted to disguise the poison,
His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin.
making it look like the blood blotches were from all of the blood that he had lost.
Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect.
There's nothing you can
Panels
do
fell
when you're next
one
in
after another
line.
until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain.
When you gotta go domino.
Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades.
I love how we're all the silhouetted character in this instead of, you know, just the killer, because any one of us could be the killer.
We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply.
Ah, so you threw all of them, guaranteeing that you'd kill him.
It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared.
I mean, I would have just thrown one one each, and would have been like, okay, did that put it out? Nope. Okay, next batch. Let's each grab another one and throw it, like, because you don't want to use up all the fire. Like, when, you know, I've got a fire. I mean, I've never had a fire, but, you know, if I were to face a fire in my apartment and I had my fire extinguisher, I would not unload the entire fire extinguisher. I would only unload with the fire extinguisher until the fire went out. I wouldn't just be like, oh my god, oh, it's out of all out of whatever, you know, the fire extinguisher fluid, liquid, gas thing is. That's just me. Maybe I just have a brain.
The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere.
Because I'm expecting that there could be fires in the future, and I want to save my fire extinguisher to be able to use for future fires.
The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was.
But maybe, yes, the fire grenades, first round of them didn't really do anything because reasons.
Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness.
No, it instantly killed him. That is exactly what the poison says it does. It affects him immediately.
Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
And that was not his cause of death. That was just to disguise his cause of death even further. We would be like, holy shit, this spear is protruding from his stomach. That's clearly the cause of death. Though that happened after death. And the sprinklers put out the fire.
This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone.
Oh, of course we know who. Oh, we don't know who, but we know who he intended.
Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap.
We know exactly who he intended. Come on, be intelligent.
In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity
means it was one of us.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
Yes.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
God, all that time that Hajime was talking, I was just dozing off.
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
No.
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Of course he did. Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope can break through any despair. absolute hope that can break through any despair, can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
And the
He
other
believed
thing...
we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap.
And the reason why he did that?
By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
And the reason he did that?
What do you mean, believe?
Is because he wanted to catch...
And what's wrong with that?
the traitor!
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
Yes.
I want you to try to remember what that is.
Okay, what Nagito believed in. His talent.
I see!
His ultimate fucking
Nagito
luck.
believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright. Every
the last
little
thing
thing
I could believe in was
is gonna be alright.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
Yeah. Except for
But
Hajime.
in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
And also when he, wanted to plan Byakuya's murder. It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette that I put 5 bullets into the chamber and fired at myself and still won. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load 1 bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it. Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So I would have been fine if I'd only used 1 bullet, huh? I guess I was just as Manami said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought that I had to take 1 bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am in my right hand. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You relied on your luck. It's not just luck, it's my true talent. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with the red mark? Wow, a flashback within a flashback. Damn, that's pretty ridiculous. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now, or... yeah. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky, that's why I got picked for cleaning duty just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
Of course it does.
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Of course it does, you fucking idiots!
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck.
He wanted to die and he wanted to bring down the traitor with him.
No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The traitor.
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it.
And that's why he relied on his luck.
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
Yep.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
Yep.
He risked his life for that?
Yep.
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Yep.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito is after?
Who do you think, Hajime? No, I don't even have to ask. I should already know. The answer is the traitor. Dumbass.
That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Yeah.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Yeah.
Then what he said in his video message.
Yeah. It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
Go to the end of that
That's
message.
probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Yep. Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
Yeah.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair.
Wow, you're starting to sound like Nagito, Kazuichi.
That's something he'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
No, if she wants us to survive, she better tell us who the traitor is.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
Yeah, why wouldn't we? He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
Yeah.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Chiaki, why are you asking that?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it.
Don't tell me it's Chiaki.
Because they weren't created to do that.
What? Created?
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself! That's why I want you guys to guess.
No.
You want us to guess?
No.
Yeah, I want you to guess.
No, no, no.
What? What does that mean?
No, 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 no.
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
No, don't you make me kill my Chiaki.
Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why are you saying this, Chiaki?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
You're
Who
right.
do you think is
Clearly
the
you're
traitor?
telling me it's you.
Hajime, please.
You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. It's Akane. No, it's Fuyuhiko. No. It's Sonya. It's Soda. It's fucking. It's Monami. Monami. Can I get Monami? Can't get to Monami here. I hate you.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on! You totally guessed right.
Why? How?
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Why were you saying created? Are you not a real person? How? Are you a robot? This nonsense is... Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
Unfortunately not.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked!
We were friends.
After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time.
I even got your undergarments.
Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying future foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The future foundation isn't what you think it is!
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
You know, we haven't had
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
panic talk
If you say
action
you are the
thing
traitor, please provide an explanation that will help
this
us
entire
understand.
trial. So who's gonna butt in and say, no!
We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
And none of us are satisfied with this outcome.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
No.
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
How?
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
Because I'm the protagonist.
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem.
How can I prove
Don't you
it?
understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
Because Hajime loves her.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand,
Bastards.
She's not disguised at all!
What?
Because Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Okay.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl.
Sure.
I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Uh-huh.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere.
Right.
That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
I think so. Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
That just kind of hammers the nail in, right? Monami and Chiaki's relationship, proving it here. Is that the only way? Oh, here we go. Here's the panic talk. Oh god. I forgot how to do this.
Let's all get along.
I don't remember how.
I won't let you. Let's all get along. First open and mix.
Ah, zero stock again.
I can't lose.
Damn it, zero stock!
Stupid face. I won't
Stop
let
with the
you.
zero stock! Fuck it!
First open and mix.
Just destroy everything!
I'll lower your grade. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grade. Hajime,
Still
you
have
stupid
mine.
face.
I still have my whole thing going.
Let's all get along.
Okay.
Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Mommy's notebook.
This is the end! When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it.
Yeah.
That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I hate to leave it here, but that's all the time we got for today, guys. We'll finish this off next time. See you guys!